So once you are in SkySlope, you will find Digi sign, digital signature, on the lower right here. You will click on that. And once you are in there, you will go to templates, which is on the top part right here. And once that comes up, you will look for new CDA. Should be the second one down. You'll click on the the black envelope off to the right that says create envelope. And this is where you could link it to the transaction that you have already existing, whether it's a listing or a buyer. If you don't have a property, if you didn't create a file yet, you can hit no property up here.
One minute.
And once it has loaded there, you would hit next. And this is where you set up the fields for all of the required signers. So manager, which would go to Blake, myself. Make sure that you have my information there under manager. Broker, Teresa. And then yourself as the agent, the very bottom field, you will put your information down here as the agent. You do not want to use the me up here. You only want to have these checked. The manager, broker, and you as the agent should be checked, and as the signers. Hit next. And this is where you would fill out all the fields. You don't want to leave any field blank ideally. So your closing date or the estimated closing date, the title company, the title officer. We don't require the file number, just as long as you have the title company and the title officer for the file. Put the full address, that includes the city and zip code, and in whichever party you're representing, the buyer, seller, or both. If you're charging a flat fee or a commission. Now with the commission, you want to put the full dollar amount as such, including cents. Sometimes you might have a scenario where you have 50 cents or 17 cents. If it's, it's pretty common on new construction contracts. In this box, this is where you have whatever your client is paying for in regards to the transaction fee. So if your client is paying $500 of the transaction fee, you'll put $500. Since I'm representing the buyer in this hypothetical scenario, this is where you would only put the dollar amount that your client is paying for, so $500. Now, if it is a seller that is paying a commission and a transaction fee, or a portion of a transaction fee, you would also put the commission and transaction fee added together in that box. And then whatever portion of the transaction fee you are paying for in this box right here. These would likely be blank. Now, if you do have a transaction coordinator on the file, you can actually pay them out through here as well. And then whatever is due to Realty One Group Inspiration, you would put in this box, the full amount. So whatever your client is paying for plus whatever you are paying for in regards to the transaction fee, you put in here. Or whether you're paying all of it or they're paying all of it, whatever is due to Rogi based off of the sales price, you would put in there. These fields are just in case you're paying a referral fee, or if you're giving a credit to your buyer or seller at closing, you would fill these out as such. And then whatever commission you are earning at closing, you would put down here in this box. And once you have this all filled out, I recommend checking your math, and then you will be prepared to send it out for signing by the manager and the broker.